This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Otis. Going for a big play right off the bat. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
This defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Time to take a shot. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if
lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides to the back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Tight end now in motion. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And they'll knock him down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Hunt. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Otis. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, SMU! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Mustangs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field is Applewhite. Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Dropping back, it's Otis. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. of the gun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Applewhite. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Knowles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
27, Florida State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Otis. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but if you have a 20-point lead, life is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Finding open areas. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up.
Down to the 26. close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds the big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. They're able to hook up there.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Tries to hide the ball, going on the bootleg for the 2. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Handoff to the lone back. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 28. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick. But
oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, and getting in for the long touchdown.
27, Florida State, 22.
Coming out with it, it's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Under. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass. It's Otis. Immediately fires to the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. The play-action fake. Quickly complete. The Mustangs will keep this drive going.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Paul. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. on the run, it's Paul. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive.